Good evening. Welcome to RPTV News. I'm Craig Stegner, coming to you live back here in my home studio, the JK Auto Repair Studio. Of course, JK Auto Repair is a full-service car care provider located in Ozark, Missouri. My buddy Zach Jones and his crew will take absolutely fantastic care of you. I can promise it. They've never done me wrong and never anybody I've known. So give them a call, 417-581-2004. This is the Twister Alley Raceway weekend wrap-up show. Twister Alley Raceway finally, thank goodness, after 3 attempts, got to have that season opener that they've been trying for a couple weeks. Been having really unfortunate luck with the weather. But we've got all of that to share with you here coming up very soon. Our sponsor is JK's Auto Repair, Twister Alley Raceway, Missouri Motocross Hall of Fame, the South Fork Ranch and Spirits, Stubborn Mule, Quarter Scale Tractor Pulling, Jeff Johnson 1 at umortgage.com, PrimeAdvantagePlus.com, the Titans at 10-5 Drag Race Series, who had their second race of the season at Mid-America Dragway this weekend. We'll be telling you about that. And Austin Aziz, Team Aziz Racing, one of my best buddies in the whole world, and just an absolutely great kid. NASCAR, this race should have been over an hour ago, but they are going to, I saw that last year they had 16 cautions at this race, and I think they've had 11 so far, so I don't know what's going on here with this. 6 to go, Michael McDowell out front, Joey Logano, Ryan Blaney, Ross Chastain, Eric Jones. That's your top 5. Monster Energy Supercross. I'm going to turn this down here because I know what's going to happen. We're going to have some real volume coming up. It was a crazy night. AMA Monster Energy Supercross. You're going to be seeing lots of posts about it, lots of hate. My guy, Hayden Danger Boy Deegan. Before we get to that, Kevin Moranz, one of my guys that I've known for several years now, on top of being just ridiculously handsome, looking like Tom Cruise in the movie Taps, his first big role if you haven't ever seen it. He's as nice as he is good looking. It's ridiculous. And he's super fast. Well, Pulp MX has been doing an event all year long where they've been putting money into this, so that riders who LCQ run last chance qualifiers and such. Anyway, it's not the top riders. It's kind of that second tier. And they had an event. Money's been put aside for it. And there was over $100,000 to be paid out across the field. 2 motos, like outdoor motocross. So points for first place is 1 point, 2 points for second, so on. Combine your scores, low score wins. Kevin Moranz, 2-2. He takes the win and gets the $25,000 check. I could not be happier for Kevin Moranz. This is one of those guys who's just outstanding, and I see now somebody else is wrecked here. Oh, McDowell, the leader, has hit the wall, it looks like, and Joey Logano is out front, so that's going to go on for a while longer. There was some talk about him donating a bit of this money, I think, to a rider that was on recovery, so even if he didn't do that, I couldn't be more excited for Kevin Moranz to get this check, because he's a privateer. He gets some factory assistance, but instead of flying by jet and his bike is there for him, worked on, he drives the van, they sleep in the van, he works on the bike. One of my favorite dudes in motocross of all time. I've got several autographed things here from him, and I just love the guy. Great dude. Kevin Moranz, congratulations on a big win at the Pulp MX LCQ special event in Denver. This was on Friday. Now, getting over here to Saturday, let me tell you a little bit about this event here, where we were at on this. Let me rewind this back. So going into this event, Hayden Deegan had a 17-point lead. If he were to win, and Cole Davies, the 17, people are talking about Cole Davies, he's just 17. Well, Hayden's only 19. So it's not like he's some 27-year-old vet. He's not much older than Cole Davies. By no means am I taking anything away from Cole Davies, because he is going to be a star. If he can repeat this next year, which all indications are he will, he is going to be one of those future top 5 riders. He is amazing. But Hayden Deegan is a 2-time Super Motocross champion. He's won the outdoor season. He's never won an indoor season. He's a points leader. If he were to win, and second place Cole Davies was to finish 5th or worse, then Hayden Deegan would wrap up the championship 1 race ahead of the finale. And by comparison, the 250 East, the top 3 riders are spaced out by 3 points. That one is completely up in the air. Earlier in the day, first qualifying, they went into a turn together at the same time. Hayden ran him up a little bit, and Cole Davies kind of washed out and wrecked. Little did we know that would be a look at what would happen later in the main. So this Hayden Deegan was in 3rd, as far back as like 8 seconds back, I think, at one point. Well, then he got within 8 feet. He was flying. And this is what happened. Hayden goes in, contact's made. He takes the lead from Cole Davies. Cole Davies gets stuck in the mud and can't get out of it. And Hayden Deegan goes on to take the win. So I was trying to get it paused there right at the moment where there's contact. People were very, very, very upset about this. The hate for Hayden Deegan is very, very real, and I won't say that he doesn't bring it upon himself a little bit. He is very, very, very brash. I will say this. Everything in sports is show. You don't have a cowboy movie. You don't need the Lone Ranger if you don't have a bad guy. If you don't have a cowboy wearing the black hat, you don't need a cowboy wearing the white hat. I saw somebody compare Hayden Deegan to Dale Earnhardt. They said, this is the Dale Earnhardt of NASCAR. And somebody said, whoa, terrible comparison. Dale Earnhardt was not a POS. Obviously, I love Dale Earnhardt. But if you think for 1 minute that Dale Earnhardt wouldn't put the bumper to you and rattle your cage, Terry Labonte, you either are just new to racing, you're completely wrong, or you're not old enough to remember, because I would say 60% of NASCAR fans hated Dale Earnhardt. Now, if you're 25 years old, you think, oh, I guess he had a 100% approval rating. He did not. Dale Earnhardt was not somebody you wanted. The last thing you wanted was Dale Earnhardt within bumper distance of you in the last laps, because he was getting around you. That's what Hayden Deegan is. You may have a different opinion. I respect it. I think you're wrong, but I respect it. Slight contact here. This isn't body contact. This is bike contact. The back wheel, the back tire, makes contact with his tire. Cole Davies happens to go down. I'm going to attribute that a lot to being 17, being inexperienced, and not knowing how to handle contact in the turn. So here's another look at it. Hayden had the straightaway. Back tires hit. Cole Davies goes down. You look here. Hayden had the line. He had the line. And Cole Davies said afterwards, I left it too open. Hayden Deegan takes the win. Julian Beaumaire, who has been the competition for Hayden Deegan up until the last few weeks, and now it's been Cole Davies. Julian Beaumer was way back in like 8th place at one point, made it all the way to 2nd, and he came over, congratulated Hayden, and in his podium speech said, congratulations to Hayden, he deserves it. Which I think if you listen to the riders, Ricky Carmichael, Adam Cianciarulo, other riders, they all said, I don't think it was a problem. All the fans said it was a problem. I'm going to listen to the people who race and really know what they're talking about, who all said, I don't think it was a big deal. Hayden Deegan is your 250 West Supercross champion. He wins the race. He wins the championship. I'm a huge Deegan fan. I wish he hadn't have talked the way he did during the acceptance speech. But he's 19 years old, and Joey Logano wins this race. Ross Chastain second, Ryan Blaney third, and Kyle Larson fourth. I didn't see who was fifth. Eric Jones. So that round, and wow, Ricky Stenhouse didn't crash out of this one. He's sixth. Austin Dillon seventh. Nemechek, Bell, Suarez. That is your top 10 at Texas. So that being said, I wish he hadn't gave the speech he gave, but he was pumped up. Crowd was booing him. I think he was a little amped up. Hayden Deegan, your 250 champion. Cole Davies, an incredible second. Julian Beaumer third. Joe Shimoda won the first race of the year, broke his hand at the second, and was never the same after that. Cody Schock, another semi-sponsored racer, fifth. Unbelievable there. Now, let me show you why I think this wasn't a big deal, that crash a minute ago. This is the 450 main. Cooper Webb is your points leader. Green light on his bike means he's the leader. Chase Sexton is second in points, still within striking distance. Chase Sexton is the fastest rider on the track at this point because Jet Lawrence isn't out there. Chase Sexton is incredibly fast. He's got $1 million talent and a 10-cent head, and I don't mean that in that he's a dumb guy. I think he's a great guy. He's dull in interviews, but he is his own worst enemy in races. So, he's in second place. This is not the same turn. This is turn right before the finish line, but look what Chase Sexton does. Goes in, makes contact with Cooper Webb, takes the lead. Here's the difference. Cole Davies is 17. This is his first year in Supercross. He isn't prepared for contact in the corner. Contact happens. He fell down and went to pieces. Great kid. He's going to be a star. Cooper Webb is a two-time champion. He knows what's going to happen. He doesn't fall down. If Cole Davies doesn't wreck and just gets knocked off his line a little bit like that, very little gets said about, well, there probably still would be, but it wouldn't have been as big a deal. They're very similar, but these are two guys who both know what have been experienced, both champions. So, your winner, Chase Sexton, second place, Cooper Webb, Justin Cooper, third. Yamaha is just absolutely killing it. Back here, you got the back half of the top 10. You got four Hondas, McElrath, Ferrandis, Dylan Ferrandis. What a great ride for him. Dean Wilson, who filled in, who's riding Hunter Lawrence's bike. Malcolm Stewart, a great finish. Aaron Plessinger, always there in the top 10. So great ride. Chase Sexton was incredibly fast yesterday. He is your winner, but the point standings. Cooper Webb still has a 9-point lead. If Chase Sexton wins in the finale at Salt Lake City next week and Cooper Webb finishes 6th or below, my understanding is that would put Chase Sexton to the championship. Ken Roxon is out, injured. Justin Cooper there. And Mookie, Malcolm Stewart, whose new special is out on Netflix. Really likable. Never liked Bubba Stewart myself. I really like Malcolm. He seems to be a really good kid. And the Cowboy Aaron Plessinger in 6th. That series will conclude next week on, I believe it'll be on NBC also. I know it's on Peacock. It's the finale, the East-West Showdown, the 450 finale. Hayden Deegan's already your champ. 250 East is going to be decided, as will a little bit of drama. Still a little bit left in the 450, but I think Cooper Webb wins that championship there. Titans, a 10-5 drag race series. My buddies Al Schoenwetter and tomorrow's birthday boy Larry Hunt, the Night Train. Tomorrow's his birthday. He's going to be, 30, 31. This race at Mid-America Dragway in Guida Springs, Kansas. Your winners in the Pro Tree Motorcycle, Jeff Downing. Katie Spanik, young lady, takes the win. Katie the lady takes the Pro Tree Junior Dragster. Limited 275 versus Outlaw 8.5. Wes Choate is your winner. Devin Brown takes the Outlaw 10.5. Matt Sampetro, 2 in a row in the Pro Tree No Box and the Mopar Missile. The 580 Index goes to Mike Moore. Alan Watts is your 650 Index winner. And the Lil Titans, Matt Hendrickson. So congratulations to all of them. We will be getting those posters. Melissa Murrow was in contact with me, but right before I started the show, she's still working on the winners' photos. As soon as those are available, we'll have those posted up on our page. Getting over to our dirt track racing. Start off Friday night, Humboldt, Kansas. Humboldt Speedway, USA B-Mod win for Tyler Kidwell. Dylan Daniels takes the Midwest Mod. Dallas Joyce is your factory stock winner. And Connor Rigsby in the mini stock tuner class. Electric City Speedway, where they do it with the lights on. Friday night, Power Eye Super Stock win for Gary Clark. Travis Farmer takes the pure stock. Strictly stock win for Dallas Butchie, and David Kirkpatrick is your 4-cylinder winner. Eldora Speedway, this isn't one of our local tracks, but they had a World of Outlaws event. The NOS Energy 410 Sprints wing, David Gravel takes the win, Donnie Schatz is second, and Cole Macedo rounds out your top 3. Doe Run Raceway. In Doe Run, Missouri, Friday night, D2 Midgets. Logan Manson takes the win. Wyatt Hicks in the Winged Outlaw Micro. Zach Whaley in the B-Mod. Restricted Winged Micro. Bella Coleman. Congratulations there, young lady. Nash Powers takes the LO206 Intermediate 8-14. Another girl in the victory circle. Elena Evans in the LO206 Restricted Box Stock. Junior Sprint. Evan Boyd. Kids Mod. Bennett Sprawl. And Pro 4 Mini Stock win for Chris Rakers. Arrowhead Speedway in Colcord, Oklahoma, Friday night. Stock cars, Cam Perry, Racing Stacy. I love that. What a great name for a stock car racer. Racing Stacy in the B-Mod Feature 1. B-Mod Feature 2 goes to Ty O'Neill. Sean Brownlee takes the Tuner Feature 1. Tuner Feature 2 goes to Randall Martin. Colby North is your factory stock winner. Pure stock goes to BJ Cook. William Avila takes the Interceptors, and Steve Muhlenberg is your Midwest Mod winner. Over in 81 Raceway in Minko, Oklahoma, they had Friday and Saturday night racing, the Spring Fling. Stock appearing cage, Connor Haynes. McKinley House takes the Cage 2 Junior Clone. The non-wing racer Berkeley takes the win. Cage Junior 1 Clone goes to Ryan Boyd. Bo Cheatham takes the Cage Junior 3 Clone. Sportsman goes to A. Burkholder. Randy Smith in the stock appearing flat. A. Burkholder takes the win in the 250 Winged Outlaw and the 500 Winged Outlaw, Tatum Bonstead. They came back Saturday night, even more classes. Stock appearing cage goes to Connor Haynes. Young Guns, Fisher Kelsey. Dakota Warhurst takes the Cage Junior 2 Clone. Non-wing goes to Micah Quiver. Cage Junior 1 Clone goes to Ryan Boyd. Cage Junior 3 Clone winner is David Massey. Abe Burkholder wins again in the sportsman class on Saturday night. 125 Winged Outlaw, Riker Brown. Stock appearing flat goes to Connor Haynes. Abe Burkholder with his 3rd win of the weekend in the 250 Winged Outlaw. Mod Outlaw goes to Carson Johnson. And Tatum Bonstead wins again in the 500 Winged Open Outlaw. Twister Alley Raceway, we told you that they got their season opener underway, the third try, but they got it done. Your winner, the rookie class. First place goes to this young lady, Casey Purvis. Look at her right there. Look at that $1 million smile. Good to see that. Second place in the rookie goes to Meta Bimbenek. Third place, Jet Wall. Your Junior 1 class, Miles Fravel takes the win. Junior 1 second place, Emmett Maggard. In the Junior 2 class, first place goes to Keaton Purvis. Second is Watson Wake. And rounding out the top three, Robert Stein. Moving over to the Junior 3, first place for Ashton Mizell. Second place goes to Stephanie Patton. Congratulations there, young lady. And third place, Devin Patton. Moving over to the clone classes. 300, first place is Emmett Neely. The clone 350 win for Peyton Pyle. In the clone 400, it's Trey McDarris with the win. Look at this cute little feller down there holding the trophy. Stock appearing goes to Caleb Hicks. Open class, first place is Dakota Lee. In the Predator Light, I love that, the 357, first place David Stoffer. Then he comes back and wins the Predator Medium A class. So 2 wins there for David Stoffer. And the Predator Heavy win for Richie Elber. So congratulations to all the winners. Again, make plans to get down to Twister Alley Raceway in Butterfield, Missouri. Just absolutely top-notch track, staff, fans. You're going to love it. Twister Alley Raceway. Getting into our Saturday night racing, 81 Speedway, Park City, Kansas. USRA B-Mod win for Tyler Kidwell. Ryan Mechanic takes your A-Mod. Jared Reimer in the Super Stock. David Bice in the Mini Stock Tuner class. And Bo Davis is your winner in the Stock Cars. Benton Speedway in Benton, Missouri. Sprint Car win for Tucker Bolton. Kevin Cole is your A-Mod winner, while Tanner King takes the B-Mod, and Mod Light goes to Brian Worley. Central Missouri Speedway in Warrensburg, Missouri. PowerEye Midwest Mods win for David Wood. Donnie Devers takes the Pure Stock, while Tim Carrick is your B-Mod winner. Dave Meyer takes the PowerEye Super Stock. USRA Modifying again, Dave Meyer. Dylan Silman takes your Dirt Super Late Model. I-35 Speedway in Winston, Missouri. Always a ton of classes. If you go over and check out our page, you'll see all the winners for photos by Lisa Burlington Photography. USRA Modified win for Houston Johnson. USRA B-Mod, Ethan Isaacs. Austin Kaplan takes the USRA Stock Car class. Pure Stock win for Jacob Heisel. Tyler Hibner is your late model winner, while E-Mod goes to Tony Lane. Brad Mick takes the checkers in the Sports Compact, while Junior Sport Compact goes to John Lucido Jr. Vintage class win for Steve Tanner. Lake Ozark Speedway, Lake of the Ozarks in Eldon, Missouri. All PowerEye classes here. Midwest Mod win for Dakota Gerard. Craigor Harris takes the Super Stock. Peyton McDowell in the Pure Stock. Dawson David is your B-Mod winner, while Ryan Lewis takes the Hornets class. And Ryan Middaw is your A-Mod winner. Lucas Oil Speedway in Wheatland, Missouri. Your winners, USRA B-Mod and late model win for J.C. Morton. He doubled up. That's 2 tough classes there, so you know he was riding high on the way home. I bet he didn't quit smiling probably until at least he was back in Springfield. Super Stock win for Gary Clark, while Kyle Slater take the USRA Mod. And USRA Stock Car win for Mason Beck. Nevada Speedway, the granddaddy of dirt, they have an enduro race that happened today. But last night, Pure Stock win for Jeremy Willard. Joey Smith is your dirt late model winner. Checkers in the mini stock for Chance Aiello. Jerry Morgan is your B-Mod winner, while Caden Bolin takes the Midwest Mod. Salina Highbanks in Salina, Oklahoma, Saturday night B-Mod win for Justin Shoemaker. Kyle Davis takes the Super Stock, while Factory Stock goes to Randy Fraley. Christopher Patterson takes the Pure Stock. Rear-wheel drive trophy, William Avia. It's his second win on the weekend. And front-wheel drive trophy goes to Anthony Smith. Salina Speedway in Salina, Kansas. IMCA classes across the board. Sport Compact win for Randall Martin. Morgan Olmsted takes the Hobby Stock, while Cody Gerhart takes the Northern Sports Mod. Stock Car class win for Tyler Fry. And Modified win, Brett Berry. Springfield Raceway, Midwest Mod B-Class win for Jordan Cater. Jay Reynolds takes the Legends, while Dayton Newell, who is sponsored by ORP TV, one of his several sponsors, but that I don't want to say that we deserve a pat on the back for this, but he has had our sticker on there this season, and he's won twice already. So I'm not saying that it doesn't hurt for sure. Midwest Mod A win, Dayton Newell, congratulations Dayton. Full body win for Eric Clay. Jackie Dalton takes the B Mod, and front wheel drive win for Gavin Chrysler. $2 Pistol Motor Speedway, they put up a post. I know that they had some rain last night, so they had a shortened, looked like some of the classes. Apparently they had made it really clear that if you took your money back, you wouldn't continue on when they finished up those classes. That seems real simple to me. They say, hey, we're going to wrap up this racing at a later date. If you want to compete in that later date, then we keep the money that you paid to race in that class. If you don't think you're going to be here or don't want to, we'll give you your money back, and you won't continue in that race. I don't know why some people were upset, but apparently they had to put out a statement saying that, hey, we try to do right, so this is a great opportunity to remind you racers and fans, it ain't easy being a racetrack owner. I can tell you from seeing and talking with owners, it's almost a no-win situation. So good job by $2 Pistol Motor Speedway navigating that. In Plummerville, Arkansas, Pure Stock win, Caden Myatt. Mason Nichols takes the factory stock. Justin Crow in the IMCA Mod. IMCA Mod Light goes to Kevin Simpkins. Joseph Long in the Dirt Late Model, and mini stock win for Russell Merriman. Valley Speedway wrapping up our local dirt track racing. Green Valley, Missouri, E-Mod win for Cole Ryan. Dylan Rafferty, no surprise there, takes the IMCA Mod Light. Ed Knoll edges out Eddie Knoll in the Pure Stock. Jack Thomas in the IMCA Sprint. And USRA B-Mod win for Austin Charles. Now, Texas has been the place. There's been racing. The only thing that wasn't racing this weekend was the Mission Foods NHRA. Everything else was in action. Texas Motor Speedway Craftsman Truck Series on Friday night. Corey Heim, his third win on the season. He is doing quite well. Corey Heim takes the win. Daniel Hemrick is second, and a really good run from Raja Carew. So congratulations to Corey Heim as a three-time winner in that one. The Xfinity Series yesterday, well, Kyle Larson was filling in for William Zolich and took the win. So there you go. All you Kyle Larson fans can be excited. He took the win in that. Taylor Gray is really having a good year this year. He's still, I don't think he's even 25, maybe. Second place, and Riley Hurst, it rounds out your top three. F1 raced earlier today. This was from Miami, Florida. Oscar Piastri takes the win. Lando Norris is second, and George Russell rounds out your top three. NTT IndyCar Series also raced today. Alex Palou, you can see that's his third win of the season. He takes the win. Christian Lundgaard second, and Scott McLaughlin rounds out your top three. That is going to do it. Ran just a little bit long. Had a lot to talk about. This is one of those first weeks where we got a lot of our racing in, and I love it. I love when the tracks, I love when all the fans like what we do, but it's especially important to me when the tracks recognize that they're not paying. I don't take any money from them. I don't ask for anything from them. We just share this. I'm trying to help them grow so that you know that these tracks are out there. So if you have an availability, maybe the track you usually visit isn't in action this week, and one of the other tracks that you hear us talking about is, and you think, man, I'm going to run over there to that track. Do me a solid. When you get there, grab the track manager or something and say, hey, you know, I heard about you guys on ORP TV, so we wanted to come check you out. So I really like it when the tracks recognize that we're trying to do them a solid, because I can tell you, I spend a lot of hours doing this. It's not manual labor, and by no means am I trying to throw a pity party for myself, but I put in a lot of hours doing this, and hopefully it's fairly enjoyable for you and the tracks and informative. If you'd like to drop me a line about what we're doing, if you think there's something we can do better, if you just have some support, maybe some encouragement, or maybe some things that you constructive criticism. You can send me unconstructive criticism. I don't care. You're probably not going to say anything that I don't think myself anyway, but orptvmedia@gmail.com, or you can shoot me a text, 417-872-9854. Let me know about them birthdays, anniversaries, job promotions, special events in your life, weddings. Let me know about them so we can share them on Wednesdays, talk about the tracks, whatever it is. I'm here to make this show fun for you. That's going to do it. We will be back here Wednesday night again, barring another tornado coming right through our neighborhood, which basically the one last week was on Tuesday. So barring that, we'll be back here Wednesday night, 6 p.m. ORP TV live right here on Facebook. Have a great week back at work. I really do love you guys. Thank you so much. For ORP TV, I'm Stag. From the Hollywood side in Los Angeles, California, I'm Stag, and you're watching ORP TV.
Goodbye. See you next time.
ORP TV.
Here for ORP TV, we try to have a lot of fun.